Did you know that nearly 60% of people believe that flirting is harmless and just a natural part of human interaction? But here's the thing, not everyone agrees on where the line is drawn between harmless flirting and behavior that can actually hurt your relationship. Today, we'll be diving deep into this topic to discuss navigating flirting and protecting your relationships. It's something many of us face, whether we're the ones doing the flirting or our partners are on the receiving end. Flirting can have consequences that reaches far beyond what we might expect, whether you're single, dating, or married. Temptation is everywhere, but so is the power to overcome it. If you're serious about protecting your love life, you're in the right place. So stick around, because we're about to explore the real impact flirting can have on love and trust, how to set healthy boundaries and guard your relationship. Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is one that hits close to home. For a lot of people, flirting can seem harmless at first, right? It's just a compliment or a little banter. But before you realize it, it can turn into a full-blown problem. You might not realize the damage it is doing to the trust and intimacy in your relationship until it's too late. Whether we realize it or not, it can create a ripple effect that leads to misunderstanding, jealousy, and broken trust in relationships. So, first and first, we need to talk about what flirting really is, because let's be honest, sometimes we try to blur the lines and make excuses. Flirting is more than just being friendly. It's about giving someone attention that you know could be interpreted as romantic or suggestive. The issue is not just the action, but the intention behind it. So let's address the elephant in the room. How does flirting actually harm relationships? For those of you who are in relationships, you need to ask yourself, would I be comfortable if my partner did this with someone else? If the answer is no, then that's a red flag. Your relationship should be a safe place where you can feel valued and respected. So, even if you're just joking around, understand that your words and actions can be taken differently than you might even intend. It may start us as just as innocent rather, but it can quickly become a slippery slope. Flirting has the potential to plant seeds of doubt, create jealousy, and build mistrust between you and your partner. Even if the intention wasn't to be disrespectful, but the consequences can still be real. Think about it like this. Every relationship is built on a foundation of trust, and trust is fragile. It's not about the words you say or the actions you take, but how your partner interprets them. Let's be honest, nobody wants to feel like they're competing for your attention in their relationship. So the challenge here is that when we allow flirting to slide without recognizing the potential impact, it's like leaving the door slightly ajar for misunderstanding, insecurities to creep in. But here's the good news. You can protect your relationship and avoid these pitfalls if you are willing to be intentional. And if you're single, listen up. Flirting just for fun might seem harmless now, but it can shape how to approach future relationships. You need to practice being intentional even now. It helps set a standard for how you handle your relationships in the future. Well, let's get real for a moment now. So, flirting doesn't always come from a bad place. Sometimes it's unintentional or just meant as fun. But how do we navigate this area in a way that protects our relationship and honors God's intention for love? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to look at different types of flirting, the intentions behind them, and what you need to know to keep your relationship strong and grounded in faith. Now, let's break down the different types of flirting, because, believe it or not all flirting is the same. Some of it is subtle and some of it is very overt. By understanding different types, and the intentions behind them, it can help you identify what's healthy and what's harmful. The first is called the playful flirt. This is a person who is always cracking jokes, giving compliments left and right. They might say, it's just my personality. But my dear, when you're in a relationship, that personality needs some boundaries. The second type is the physical flirt. Everyone knows that type. Always finding a reason to touch people, or they stand a little bit too close for comfort, which seems harmless sometimes, but those physical clues can actually send mixed signals to the recipient or to the audience. We have the digital flirt as the third point. This is a social media age, so it has gone digital. So flirting has gone digital. Those late night DMs, those fire emojis or someone's selfie, they all count. And the fourth on my list is the work flirt. This one is very dicey. At work, you get to spend a lot of time with your colleagues, and sometimes that friendliness or closure could cross a line without you even realizing it. So here's the thing. God designed marital relationships to be sacred. When you're in a committed union, you're not just protecting your own heart, you're guarding those of your partners as well. And that's a beautiful responsibility, right? Now, let's break it down. 1, you need to recognize the signs. Flirting isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's in the lingering glance, the innocent touches, and those inside jokes that actually exclude your partners. You need to be aware of these subtle cues. Then, set boundaries. This is crucial. You need to decide with your partner what is actually accepted and what's not. Maybe it's no one-on-one dinners with colleagues of the opposite sex, or being mindful of your social media interactions. It's not just about avoiding flirting, it's about protecting the sanctity of your relationship when you commit to someone. When you commit to someone, you're committing to giving them the best of you. And that includes reserving your romantic and even playful attention for them alone. Then you communicate openly. If someone's flirting makes you uncomfortable, talk to your partner about it. Don't let it fester. That's how resentment grows. Number 4, remain accountable. You need to find a trusted friend or mentor who can keep you in check. Sometimes we need that external perspective to help keep us on the right track. 5, nurture your relationship. The best defense is a good offense. You need to keep dating your partner. Keep that spark alive. And when you feel fulfilled in your relationship, you're less likely to seek validation elsewhere. Guard your heart. This isn't just about physical boundaries. You need to be mindful of emotional connections as well. Sometimes, those can be even more dangerous. Flirting can open doors to temptations that you may not even see coming. Guarding your heart is about being aware of those small compromises that can eventually lead to big regrets. So, you need to protect what you've built by being mindful of the boundaries that you have set. Number 7, you need to practice self-awareness. How does that even happen? You need to know your weaknesses. If you're a natural flirt, you be extra cautious in social situations. Self-control cannot be overemphasized here. It is one of the fruit of the spirit and applies here too. You need to learn to resist the urge to seek attention outside of your relationship. This shows maturity and commitment. It's not about denying yourself fun, I know, but it's about prioritizing the health of your relationship. Number 8 is God. Seek His guidance. Pray for strength and wisdom. It's not just about you two. Your relationship is also a reflection of God's love. And show intentionality in your actions. Every point you make either strengthens or weakens your relationship. So you need to choose wisely. Find ways to make your partner feel valued. Compliment them, flirt with them, and make them feel like the most important person in the room. your relationship should be that place where you both feel cherished. And the 10th point is to release forgiveness and grow. When you slip up, learn from it. Use it as an opportunity to grow stronger together. You need to remember that protecting your relationship isn't about being paranoid or controlling. It's about creating a safe, loving space where both of you can thrive. The lines between harmful flirting and hurtful behaviors isn't about what you think, but it's about how it makes your partner feel, and that is the key. It's not about intention, but impact. And the hard truth is, every time you entertain flirtations outside your relationship, you're chipping away at the foundation of trust that you've built over time. Is that flirting moment what the potential damage? But here's the beautiful flip side. Every time you choose your partner over temptation, you're building something stronger. You're saying you are worth more to me than any momentary thrill. And that's beautiful. Let's address something very important. If you consciously or constantly feel the need to flirt or seek attention outside your relationship, it's time for some soul searching. What's missing? What are you really looking for? And why do you do it? There's so many reasons, but some of the most common ones are seeking validation. Let's face it, we all like to feel desired. But when that validation comes from outside our relationship, it can create an unhealthy dynamic. Some feel bored. Sometimes when things feel stagnant, you might be tempted to spice things up by flirting with someone new. And other people just want to test boundaries. How far can I go? This is where it gets dangerous. Testing boundaries, even innocently, it's like playing with fire and you can get burnt. And here's the thing though, seeking attention outside of your relationship, even if it seems very innocent, it means there is a deeper issue that needs addressing. So don't ignore it. It could be a sign that you need to reconnect with your partner or even work on some insecurities within yourself. Now, let's talk practical steps. 1. Visualize your partner. When you're in a situation where you might be tempted to flirt, picture your partner's face and remember the love and trust they have in you. You need to redirect that energy and channel that flirtatious energy back into your relationship. Flirt with your partner instead and be transparent. If you find yourself in a situation that could be misconstrued, be open about it with your partner, because transparency builds trust and you need to celebrate your commitment. Don't see faithfulness as a restriction. See it as a beautiful trust you make every day. And my last point is surrounding yourself with positive influence. You need to hang out with couples which also value fidelity. Their example can inspire and strengthen you. And remember, protecting your relationship isn't just about avoiding those negative behaviors. It's about actively choosing positive ones. You need to wake up every day and decide to love your partner in word and deed. Now, let's speak to those of you who might be struggling with guilt. Maybe you've crossed the line and you're carrying that weight. Do not panic. There's grace for you. Acknowledge it. Do not minimize the impact. If your partner actually felt hurt, you need to validate their feelings and own up to your own part. Healing starts with honesty. Then you seek forgiveness and commit to doing better. Actions, they say, speak louder than words. Don't just apologize. Show your partner that you're committed to that change in behavior. If that mistake doesn't have to define your relationship, then seek God's help. Healing and transformation comes only from God. Ask for His help in changing that mindset and also strengthening your relationship. Then you start to re-establish trust slowly. You need to understand that rebuilding trust takes time. Do not rush the process, but be intentional about your actions. Little by little, you'd see the progress rather. Now, let's talk to my single friends out there. Even if you're not in a relationship, how you navigate flirting can impact your future relationship. It's important to develop habits now that would honor your future partner, and don't get caught up in the thrill of the chase of casual flirting. Be intentional in your interactions, and if you're serious about finding someone who also values commitment, show that same value in how you treat others. To wrap it up, navigating flirting isn't just about avoiding certain behaviors. It's about honoring your partner, yourself, and God. You need to always remember it's the little things that add up over time, for better or for worse. Choose to be intentional in how you interact with others, while being mindful of how your partner might perceive your actions, and always choose to prioritize the health and integrity of your relationship. When that commitment to protect your relationship is made, you're also committing to personal growth, better communication, and a deeper connection with your partner. So choose wisely, love intentionally, and protect what God has blessed you with. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video valuable, hit the like button to subscribe and share with someone who might need to hear this message. Drop a comment below. What are your thoughts on flirting in relationships, and how do you navigate it? I would love to read your experiences. Also, check out my other videos to keep these conversations going. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.